Hey there, cozy friend. Welcome back to the Cabin Nook. This is a cozy little space where we cash stuff, play cash stuffing games, just hang out, talk, just enjoy as we figure out this financial journey together. If you are new here, you may have noticed, you may have not noticed, that I did not post videos really this week. I was exhausted. I mentally exhausted, not even physically exhausted. Some of you may know, but I travel a lot for my work. And with the shutdown that was happening last week, that caused a lot of stress. Luckily, I wasn't really affected, but still, just a lot of stress happening. And I just mentally couldn't get myself to film or even watch videos. I didn't watch any videos last week. Finally started watching them again yesterday, but I was just like using my brain to go into other worlds, if that makes sense. Like I was playing video games, I was reading, and yeah, I just could not think about money because just thinking about all the people who weren't getting paid, also all the people who are not getting their SNAP benefits and all of that. It was just very hard for me last week. So anyway, I took a break. I'm here. Also, it was hard for me to be filming the videos for the week because my schedule is very inconsistent. So anyway, I am doing the cash unstuffing video, and then this might be the only video you get from me. And then we'll do mini Mondays and all of that. Yeah, I will try and get that up, but yeah, just wanted to be honest. I've been struggling a little bit with cash stuffing. I think I'm just tired. And it was just another thing on my to-do list, and something had to give. I needed just to step away, kind of refresh, and then now I'm here. Okay, also, sorry if you can hear my boyfriend practicing piano. This is the only time I have to record, so hopefully you don't hear it too much. But yeah, let's get started. I wanted to talk about my reading challenges because, like I mentioned, I read a lot in the last couple of weeks, which is good because I was kind of in a reading slump. So it's funny how things ebb and flow, right? Sometimes I'm super focused on cash stuffing, sometimes I'm not, other times I'm just, only reading. So I did finish 2 books. And the first one I finished was The Will of the Many by James Islington, and that is a fantastic book. And the second book actually just came out oh no, I already talked about that one. I'm sorry. It is Heart the Lover. That was the book I just finished. It was for my book club, and it was absolutely phenomenal. $5, 5 stars. I loved it. I'm so glad we chose it. It was a short book, I think like 200 something pages. I listened to the audiobook while I was driving around for work and traveling and all of that, and it was just perfect. Definitely did not expect the emotional journey that I went through, but I loved it. I now have that author's books on my to be read list. So let me look it up real fast. Okay, the book is Heart the Lover by Lily King. It's a new release, so I just got it off of my Spotify for the audiobook. If you are the main account holder, you can have access to audiobooks. And so I read it through there. And then I was talking about Will of the Many by James Islington. I believe that's already on here because of this 5-star. The second book of that series came out on Tuesday, I believe, of this week. So I just started that. I'm really enjoying it so far. My boyfriend and I are reading it together. So definitely feel free to check that out because I did rate number 1, The Will of the Many, 5 stars. And then the second book is called The Strength of the Few. So that just came out and I'm reading it on Kindle. But this $5 is going towards Heart the Lover by Lily King. Definitely 5 stars. And then I also finished the book Mate by Allie Hazelwood. It is the second book to the book Bride. And Bride was focusing on vampire werewolf. Mate is focusing on werewolf hybrid. She's half werewolf, half human. Definitely smut in the book. Werewolf smut, so that's something interesting. They are in human form when they are smutting. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but still something to be aware of before going into this book. I really enjoy the series. I think it's a fun. I've always liked werewolves and vampires. I was a huge Twilight person way in the past. And so I finished it, also listened to it on audiobook, and I'm also giving it 5 stars. So happy to see my little bookshelf filling up with more 5 stars. So that is $10 going into this savings. And if you want to get this one, it is on my Ko-fi, and it is I think it was for my 100 subscribers. It's this one and then 2 other regular kind of minis. But this one is cool. I'm planning on restarting it again in January, so then I can track the whole year. This one I started in July, I think, so that's why I don't have that many books. Okay, so these $10 are going into my envelope here, and then I'll count it at the end of the year. So it's exciting to read 5-star books. I was struggling, not really struggling, but yeah. Also, I'll put this one away. I have a new challenge that I just put on my Ko-fi, and I don't remember what it's called, but it should be the newest one because I haven't updated anything. Like I said, I took a break. And it's this holiday reading bingo. So mark off a spot every time you read a holiday book, save $1 for each book read, save $5 for every bingo you get. So during usually like around Thanksgiving to Christmas, I will start reading holiday books, and you know, they're fun and I look forward to it. And so I just thought this would be cute to try and do a little bingo for it. So if I read one of them, I would just mark this off, save $1. And then if I read 3, I would get a bingo, or if I get 4, whatever you want to do. But yeah, this is free if you want to do it. If you want a holiday book recommendation, I love The Holidays, and it is by Christina Lauren, and it is about a person kind of like getting into an accident and then trying out different times, like different lives or different scenarios. I am always a big fan of time travel, and also a big fan of like time loops. I think that they're very, very cool. So if you want to start off with that one, I recommend it. I gave it 5 stars, I believe. And I think about that book a lot, and I read it a couple years ago. So I highly, highly recommend it. And I'll update you on what holiday books I am reading. Okay, let's get started with our unstuffing portion. So let's see here. So from groceries, from the 100, I have 84 left over. So 50, 70, 80, 2, 4. And again, you'll see a fluctuation on my groceries, especially when I am traveling for work. I don't order like lunch for home. I usually will get the meal kits, and when I'm traveling, my work pays for my lunch, so that helps with the budget as well. Buffer, I spent none of it, so I have 10 going in here. I feel like I did this wrong. I don't know. Supposed to be like this because it's $20 and then 10, and I didn't use it this month. Eating out, I have $72 left over, so 50, 72, and then that should be 50. No, it's 100 a week. Oh my goodness, take a week off, they say. You forget what you're doing. Personal, I have 38 out of the 50, 20, 30, 35, 37, 38 going into minis. Okay, so let's count this up real fast. Okay, so I have $204 that I did not spend from my last week's budget, which is fantastic. And that means I will usually put all of it towards minis, but I feel like over 100 is a little bit too much. I like to kind of navigate some of that. So I actually put $50 of it into my Thanksgiving savings, which I'm still using the Spooky Saver Society. And I might film that video too, now that I'm looking at it. I love that video. And then I put $30 into my medical as well, just to boost it up. And then I did $24 for fun, which means I should now have 50, 70, 80, 90, 92, 94, 99, 100. So that's $100 going into minis, which I am more comfortable with. So let's go ahead and put this 30 into medical, because we know that minis are kind of like small boosts that are happening, but I also like to make sure that certain categories are getting things when I'm over that limit. Fun was empty, so that's exciting. Okay, so that's $100 going into minis, which I will figure out in a little bit. Okay, so this is good to go, I believe. I don't know, I'm just gonna refill it. Because I got paid last week, so it should be $400 in groceries. Buffer gets 20. Eating out gets 200. Personal gets 150 for each week. All right, cool. So medical, I just added 30, so 124. So let's see if that's in here. Okay, yeah, because I also have to take out 35 because I spent that. So let's just have it be 124. There we go, condensed down to 124. Awesome. And I do have a doctor's appointment coming. Oh, which was that 35. I think I already paid for it. Cool. Okay, and then cell phone, ice water. Oh, I can take this little flaggy out. From cash stuffing, I can take out $2 because I spent it on some Japan challenges. So that should be 10, 15, 17, 19 in here. And then fun money, I just added, how much was that, 24? Oh, I just have 24 in here. Done. It was empty. Awesome. And I think that was it. For that, let's look at savings. Ouch. we do have a flag in here for travel. I think we have to condense it. So we have to condense it to, it's $1.99. All right, so 150, 70, 90, 95, 97, 99. Does that make anyone else like twitch a little bit? I'm like, okay, just like, can I find $1 to put in there? Which I think I did when I did my stuffing. But like I said last week, I did not touch these envelopes. I did everything digitally because I still budgeted. But yeah, so at some point today, I'm going to go through and make sure that I fill these up so they are accurate with my paycheck that I got. All right, so this is $1.99 for travel. Exciting. Then okay, and then that's it. Awesome. So let's get that $100 ready to go. Let's do 5, 10, 15, 20. That leaves us with 80, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Then let's see if I have 21s here. I do. Okay, so there we go. I will then go ahead and put that into my mini Monday binder because I will play it and I will film it. So that is $100. Okay, okay. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribed. I did gain some subscribers during my little week off, so I appreciate you subscribing. And yeah, just let me know how you're doing, and I hope everything is well. And I will see you in the next one. Remember to stay cozy. Bye, friends.